Alfa Romeo sets the standard high with the introduction of the new 33 Stradale, stating that the sports vehicle follows in the footsteps of an icon of the 1960s and one of the most beautiful cars of all time, the Tipo 33. Is the 33 Stradale up to that lofty comparison? It's definitely beautiful, but so are most Italian sports vehicles painted blood red. The 33 Stradale actually strikes out, aside from its jaw-dropping appearance, of course, for its general daring. While the rest of the world was kept in the dark until now, that meeting sold out all of the automobiles the brand planned to produce. Alfa Romeo's next street-legal supercar, the 2024 33 Stradale, is in question. The new Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale was inspired by the Tipo 33 race vehicle from the late 1960s, with superb styling and two powertrain options that unleash either 612 horsepower from a twin-turbo V6 or 740 from an electric arrangement. While it has the newest technologies beneath the hood, it also pays homage to the driver connection and simplicity that distinguished supercars before technology took control. The 33 Stradale is the future mirroring the past, and it's a bright one. Price and competition. The precise price of the 2024 Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale is unknown, but given that all 33 versions have already been spoken for, and each has been hand-built and highly customized by the owners, it's sure to be substantial. Rumors suggest that it will cost around 1.7 million euros, nearly $1.85 million at the time of writing, before taxes, so even if the general public could afford one, very few would. It's difficult to find competitors for such a unique automotive work of art, but the projected price puts it in the same league. Due to the lack of a windshield, these Ferraris aren't even street legal in the United States. The recently unveiled Aston Martin Valor, like the Alpha, is a final celebration of combustion power for the company, at least in terms of V12 engines, turns to previous models for design influence, and will be limited. Only 110 Valors will be produced. However, other mid-engine supercars to consider include the famous Porsche 718 Cayman, a true joy, although not as rare or unusual, and the McLaren 720S with 710 HP. Those who aren't put off by the Italian flair can acquire a homegrown Chevrolet Corvette C8 for a substantially lower MSRP. Interior and cargo. The inside of the Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale is a tribute to the classic car that inspired it, emphasizing the notion of past meets present once more. The steering wheel, for example, is devoid of buttons, knobs, and superfluous equipment. The entire cockpit is also aviation-inspired, with some control buttons and dials located in the middle tunnel and others located overhead. The less is more philosophy is obvious inside the 33 Stradale, which is both elegant and straightforward, with a basic design to encourage driver engagement. The amount of controls has been purposely reduced, and there is no infotainment system. What you do get is a sense of being encased in the vehicle itself, and while the driver has a 3D telescopic display ahead of them, there isn't much else to distract them. The Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale seats only 2 people, and each of the 33 interiors is likely to be unique. A team of professionals has been hired to design and build each one-of-a-kind automobile in collaboration with the buyer. This bodega will most likely consult on all the available interior colors and materials for your Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale. We do know that aluminum, carbon fiber, leather, and Alcantara will be widely used inside the interior. There is no news on how much cargo room the Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale will have. These practical characteristics, however, are hardly critical for a computer that will most certainly spend the most of its life on display. Exterior and colors. The legendary Italian brand is known for the drama and beauty in the design of its items. The new Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale Coupe embodies the company's beauty with purpose Creo, having been developed with proportions and surface qualities in mind. It's low slung as you'd expect from a supercar, with dramatic butterfly doors and a low, long hood that finishes in an unobtrusive grille area. The huge, wide-set LED headlights are not only eye-catching with their distinct lighting signature, but the housing is also useful, as it rests above air intakes that drive airflow into the wheel arches and along the sides of the car. The powerful yet curvy haunches, as well as the large air intakes ahead of the haunches, make no bones about the fact that this isn't a touring car. This sweeps up the backside. The rear end is all show, with unusual afterburner-style taillights that have a lidded appearance, like furious eyes glaring at you. The rear end has an X-theme, with a big diffuser flanked by twin tailpipes at each lower corner. The exterior of the 33 Stradale boasts a huge wraparound sunroof that adds to the airplane feel by creating a cockpit perspective from within. The maximum height is in the middle of the roof, and there are no active aero parts and elements on the tail that give it more height. While aerodynamics definitely played a role in this design, its basic, graceful beauty isn't marred by bulky spoilers, wings, or fins. The arches are filled with 20-inch wheels with staggered width tires, and while we're not sure about design alternatives, these bronze ones are gorgeous. Exterior colors for the Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale are expected to be just as diverse, given that all 33 models were produced in collaboration between the brand's Bottega staff and each buyer, ensuring that no two are alike. Dimensions and weight variations. The Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale's dimensions reveal its supercar intentions. It measures 182.6 inches in length and 48.3 inches in height. An axle lift mechanism is provided to assist drivers in navigating larger road undulations, and it operates at speeds of up to 25 miles per hour to raise the nose by nearly 2 inches. Other key dimensions include a width of 77.4 inches without mirrors and a wheelbase of 106.3 inches. The substantial use of carbon fiber and polycarbonate for the rear glass keeps curb weights low, resulting in the V6-powered Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale weighing only 3,307 pounds. The BEV variant is substantially heavier, weighing in at roughly 4,630 pounds. Powertrain and performance. Some fanatics may have been gnawing on their nails over the possibility that Alfa Romeo's new supercar will be an EV, but regardless of personal preferences, electric is the way forward. The company is aware of this, and in order to bridge the gap between the past and the future, it has supplied two options: a gas engine in the shape of a twin-turbo V6 or a totally electric version. The 3.0-liter V6 option produces 612 horsepower and employs an 8-speed DCT to transfer power to the rear wheels via an electronic limited-slip differential. The BEV option produces up to 740 horsepower. The Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale's performance numbers are astounding, with the 0 to 62 sprint taking less than 3 seconds. The BEV will be considerably faster, maybe by half a second, according to the company. The V6 variant has a top speed of 333 km/h, which equates to slightly less than 207 miles per hour. The electric variant has a top speed of 310 km/h. The 2024 33 Stradale is designed to drive like an automotive Italian supercar, with a carbon fiber monocoque and aluminum H-frame for stiffness and lightness. F1 driver Valtteri Bottas was heavily involved in the development of the driving experience, emphasizing the brand's emphasis on racing heritage for this project. The new Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale Supercar has two driving modes, with Strada being the default comfort-oriented mode that will provide road pleasure. This results in light pedal sensitivity and a supple suspension. Pista is the track mode with an open exhaust valve option and greater pedal sensitivity and tighter suspension settings to unleash peak power. Launch control is included, and the carbon ceramic Brembo brakes stop the car from 62 miles per hour in 33 meters. Gas mileage, range, and charging. We haven't been provided any specifics on gas mileage, but it's unlikely to be an issue for anyone who have already purchased one of them. The gas versions will have a 15.8-gallon fuel tank, while the BEV model will have a WLTP cycle range of 450 kilometers, about 280 miles. This figure will likely be lower when converted to EPA ratings. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale. If you did, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more automotive insights and reviews. Share your thoughts on this supercar in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for joining us on this automotive journey. Stay tuned for more thrilling updates in the world of high-performance automobiles. Until next time, keep those engines revving.